Hello, my fellow wanderers! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to Diablo 4. I've been rather busy while editing a lot of videos, guys, and I'm still not done yet. I'm editing 10 right now in the background, or at least, yeah, it's rendering, at least in the background right now. And I couldn't help myself, I needed to record. So previous episode, we went to the actual Tree of Whispers, and we got to learn about these like grim favors that we can earn and then hand them in for some really nice rewards, and that is exactly what I've been doing. So I've been filling up my collection of Codex of Power, trying to do like every dungeon in the game that there is so far, even if they're not for me, right? Because we got for Druid and we've got for... I don't think this is something you actually do, like you only do this with the aspects that are for your class. Later on you can do them for the other classes when they get to this realm, I think. But I kind of wanted to play the game anyway, and I found the build that I'm gonna play with. Corpse Explosion with Blood Mist, Iron Maiden, Corpse Tendrils, Reap, and Sever, guys. Reap just simply because every 4 seconds I make a corpse. Then Corpse Tendrils, pretty obvious, you want to pull everybody in. I can get Weaken on them with Sever. And I can also get Corpse Explosion and do Corpse Explosions with my Blood Mist, because I got a couple more nice pieces, so I'm rocking right now. Stun 5 enemies when 5 are close, really good, really useful to actually open. You gain increased armor when you deal damage. Blood Mist triggers Corpse Explosion, and this was also the reason why I basically started to try out Blood Mist. When Blood Mist detonates a corpse, its cooldown is reduced by seconds. We got damaging an elite enemy grants you a barrier. So again, safety because it's melee build and I'm gonna get hit a lot. Become injured while crowd controlled grants unstoppable. We've got increased critical strike chance for 6 seconds when you cast Corpse Tendrils. Deal 34% critical strike damage versus enemies that are damaged with Corpse Tendrils. So again, like you see, there is like, you pull everything with Corpse Tendrils, you get Corpse Explosion on them, you get the Weaken from Sever on them, and then just nuke with Sever, and it's clearing them out so fast. I got Imprinted while hit, while not healthy, Magical Bubbles around. And then this one I found yesterday while playing. Each time the Shadow Blight key passive deals damage to enemies, it will increase the next Shadow Blight damage within 10 seconds by 28%, stacking up to 5 times. So that's 140% increased damage from the next Shadow Blight every time I deal passive. Like that is insane, right? We got critical strikes with core skills increase attack speed, and we got consuming a corpse has a chance to spawn blood orbs. Now consuming a corpse also works together with where was it again? Blood Mist. So I'm making a lot of blood orbs on my own. Like this is I can basically stand still up until now, stand still in front of a boss and just keep wailing on him without ever having to move. It's been tough on a little boss. Not real sure. But as you can see, I reached 52. Now a couple things actually happened when I reached 52. I was no longer getting ability points to invest in my... well, in the ability tree, right? So I kind of went with this setup as you can see it. 1, and then put some extra points in Sever because it's my main damage. Then Corpse Explosion, of course, with consuming a corpse extra damage, consuming corpse essence. We went left. Corpse every second leaves Blood Mist behind, so that Blood Mist we can again, well, make that corpse into a Corpse Explosion with Blood Mist itself. So it's a really insane rotation. Iron Maiden to heal for every enemy that we basically hit, and they also get damage from me, but while they take damage from that, they have a chance to spawn corpses. And then we went with increased damage to distance and increased damage to close. We got Corpse Tendrils, of course, here with vulnerable, because Sever is kind of my my damage build, so I kind of wanted to have, because we already spawning a lot of blood orbs, kind of wanted to stop that and just get more vulnerable in there. Took Terror, took Gloom, took Reaper's Pursuit, and then Standalone, Memento Mori, and then of course all the way down to Shadow Blight. That is the build I'm rocking, but what we realized was that we're getting Paragon points. Now, I've been looking at this yesterday evening for a long time, and apparently, like, as you can see, like, every level, you basically get 4 Paragon points, because the bar becomes blue, and you get, like, this dot here, here, and here, and at the end one you can't see. So basically, once you level up to this point, you get a Paragon point. Another one, another one, another one. So 4 per level. I did the math. It's around 220 that you get Paragon points. Now, Paragon points are invested into... because you got a starting node here. So you basically need to start here. And then intelligence, 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 damage, increased damage. And then we got a rare nodes. And we got magic nodes, rare nodes. Damage and then maximum life, another 10% damage if requirements are red, and the requirements are 160 willpower. So basically 30% extra damage from this one. Damage and maximum life. We kind of needed to take maximum life here because you cannot go sideways. You need, well, you cannot go vertically. No, not sideways, vertical. Like, you cannot go like this. I can't explain it. We got intelligence now. Here we went up top, and you basically get glyph sockets. Now there are a bunch of glyphs here that you can implement. You can basically implement them over and over. They don't take any resources, I think. Like, you can just replace them, right? Now we got these rare ones, the magic ones, and you got the rare ones. Now the rare ones, basically, for every 5 willpower purchased within a range, deal additional shadow damage over time. So if I would implement this right now, I have 6.7, meaning that I'm not in the radius of getting the additional bonus. So the additional bonus, you and your minions deal 10% increased damage to enemies affected by shadow damage over time. But I cannot get 25 willpower out of this. You can see, let's quickly check. So willpower is this one. So I get 5 over here, meaning 2% shadow damage over time. I'm getting 5 more here, so that's 4%, and 7 more here, so that's 2.8%. But this one falls out, and I don't have any other willpower marks in here, so I can never get this. So it's really strange, but eventually you need to work towards the top here. And then we got board selection. So apparently there's different boards. The cult leader one, minions deal extra damage. Hulking monstrosity, your golem has increased maximum life. Legendary nodes, the flesh eater, consume 5 corpses, grant increased damage. Now, this one might be interesting because with blood mist we're constantly consuming corpses, right? We got scent of death, with at least 2 corpses nearby you gain increased damage reduction. With no corpses you deal 15% increased damage. So this one would be like interesting as well. Hitting an enemy with bone skills, Bonecraft, not gonna use that one. Blood orbs grant increased damage up to 15%. So would be Blood Brigade Blood would be a nice one. Bloodbath attacks are guaranteed to overpower, but I don't use blood skills. Well, I do use blood skills, but I don't think I can overpower Blood Mist. I need to look into that. And then Wither, your shadow damage over time effects have 5% chance to deal 50% bonus damage each time they deal damage. This chance is increased by 1%, and the bonus damage is equal to 2.5%. 2.5 times for every 50 willpower you have. Like, this is insane how much you can actually, like, go for this. So, what you need to do then is pick one that you want, click on preview, and that basically gets added on top of the board. Now, it says at the bottom here, rotate board. And the one we actually want is the Wither one, right? So your shadow damage over time effects have a 5% chance, yada yada yada. So what we can do now is rotate the board till it is in a direction that we want it to go. Like, this is really interesting. You can set up your boards like, okay, I'm gonna go right and then into this, but I also want to go into here. But if I rotate my board, I can basically go right into this and then right into maybe this side without skipping the ones I need to take here. Like, there is definitely like a lot of potential on this mechanism, guys. So yeah, that's what I've been trying to figure out in the past 6 hours before I started editing again. What do we have left? Well, I'm 52 right now. And I should be playing in a higher tier mode because I'm still in World Tier 2. Now we have 2 quests available. I think 3 quests. So we got World Tier, Nightmare, 50. Veteran, complete the Cathedral of Light Capstone Dungeon. Complete the Cathedral of Light Capstone Dungeon in World Tier 2. Veteran, to unlock World Tier 3 Nightmare. And then we need to do this again in the complete the Cathedral of Light, the Capstone Dungeon. We need to do this again in Nightmare to actually change it to World Tier 4. Now we also have Fields of Hatred, Speak with Errol. But I'm not really sure Fields of Hatred. I don't think that's anything that has anything to do with actually going to World Tier 3. So I think this is something you actually get before that. So I kind of want to go Fields of Hatred first. See where that leads us. This might be a PvP mission, by the way, as well. We'll have to see. Let's head out. Errol! This land is soaked in blood. What is happening here?
So you feel it too. Hatred. Boiling just beneath the surface of this wretched place. I offer what shelter I can here. But we are never far from Mephisto's influence. His temptations. Heed my warning. Hatred is a poison you drink to kill someone else. It will tear you apart, as surely as your enemies. Light protect you in these dark days.
Well, thank you. So Seeds of Hatred can be obtained from monsters, events, and chests. PvP. Okay, Fields of Hatred. And Fields of Hatred contains Seeds of Hatred. Dropped seeds can be picked up by anyone. Seeds are dropped upon death and completely purged when leaving the PvP area. Turn Seeds of Hatred into permanent red dust by performing purification rituals. Red dust is used at various vendors within the town. Mark for blood by pressing E and scrolling through the wheel option. Once blood marked, you can attack other players. Okay. So I wonder if these Seeds of Hatred actually drop when you're not marked as a PvP player. Blood marks can be removed by using an altar of cleansing found in town. Defeat players while blood marked to become Hatred's Chosen. While Hatred's Chosen, your position is revealed to all players in the area. You cannot perform rituals at the altars of extraction. Survive to receive powerful rewards. Hatred's Chosen is forfeited when entering town or leaving the area. So, what is it asking me to do? Well, you know, what is this? PvP seeding reward, 5 grims. Defeat the seeding abomination. Let's go this one, do this one and see what actually happens and what we need to do and where we can transform these. I've also been noticing during my editing that my vocals were really loud, guys. Where is this boss monster? Is it not here yet? Okay, let's clean everything up. So is it a timed event? Expires in 13 hours. But it's not here. Okay, there's something else we can do. Complete the ritual at an altar of Yo, no way, dude. Okay, still haven't seen any. Where did he go? Oh! Getting a lot of drops though. Are we getting any shot? Oh, there's Seeds of Hatred over there. Okay, great. Can we just clean you up? Okay, so we got Seeds of Hatred here. So you do need to click on them to pick them up. So we got 337 now. And then we've got these altar of extraction. Oh. This is Swarm. Yeah, the boss is here. The boss is here. See him? Smite up. Go get him. go, dude. Let's go. And as you can see, I can just basically just keep standing. This one is a little bit more difficult. Let's go, let's go. We get a lot of protection on ourselves, guys. Get Melissa's back. And let's nuke. I'm really liking this. I'm really loving this. Let's go again. I do have to say I haven't died a lot since I started this build and got a couple more of these, like, definitely needed perks. Let's get out of the blighted. This is one tough cookie, dude. Holy crap. So much ooze on the floor. Holy crap. Give me some breathing room. Man, I can see bubble after bubble after bubble after bubble. Survivability, this build is definitely really good. And we're constantly actually creating these orbs and constantly giving ourselves like more armor and more life. Oh, do we need to drink here? It's so easy to stay alive. Damage definitely still needs to go up. No, we need better gear for that. We need a higher world tier for that, guys. Like, I've been noticing in the dungeons more and more that it's becoming like more and more easy. That I just walk through the dungeon and not actually run it anymore. Almost got him down. Look at the extra health we've got. Ooh. Again with the bubbles. And this one just take a long time to kill. Got him. Got him. Oh, he's got a lot of field of... Oh my god, that's a lot. So now I need to try and secure that. Let's see if I can do that with players around. We're going the other way. So normally... Okay. What happens now? Warning. Leaving the real will result in abandoning the ritual. Okay, so for a couple of seconds, for a minute or so, I'm gonna get attacked by mobs. Which is a good time for players to actually attack me. They're doing an event. That's good. Because they weren't marked. Not yet, at least. 8 seconds. 3 seconds. Alright. Purify seeds. Ritual of hatred complete. Now, where we turn them into dust, right? I think. And a lot of NPCs here use this dust. Can we find a vendor? Try to figure out how this town works. Altar of cleansing. Oh, that was to cleanse if you got PvP marked, right? That's a healer. Stable master. Let's go talk to him. Dark Knight Strong Boss, 30,000. Okay, so... Ooh, they are Reigns of the Bloody Steed, Demonic Warlord Barrings. Oh, so cosmetics. Oh, that is pretty cool. Use this item to add a new cosmetic look for your mounts. So cosmetics for the mounts here. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then let's see what else is here. Blacksmith. Doesn't seem like he's asking for anything. And he's asking for gold as well. Hero. So I think it's only the actual mount vendor. If I understand this correctly. Cursed scrolls. Okay, so cursed scrolls actually increase movement speed by 4% for 15 seconds. But deals 2% of maximum life as bleed damage. Okay, so that's PvP scrolls. PvP buffs, actually. Okay, pretty interesting. The Fields of Hatred quests. And that's where I'm gonna wrap up this episode, guys. Yeah, it's gonna be shorter quest walkthroughs from now on, not longer. Like 1 hour episodes where I try to rush. But slower, where I try to take in every aspect of what actually goes on in this game, right? Jeweler interacts. Can you tell me about this geode I found in Hawazar?
I haven't seen one of these in a while. From what I've heard, these require a special acid flux applied to them to allow clean extraction of the gems within.
Explain clearly.
I'm afraid that's all I know about it. You should seek out Mislan in Zarbenzet to acquire the flux. I am sure he wouldn't mind if you used his bench to apply it, too. The process is quite safe and simple. Good fortune to you.
Well, thank you. That was a very nice lady. And where do we need to go? Zarbenzet. Alright, let's go there. And like I tried to say before, I kind of was noticing during my editing that my sound of combat was like way too high. That you couldn't even hear my voice or other voices anymore. So in the episodes that I did my campaign rush, there might be a little bit of like sound being downgraded in combat, while sound with the normal voices is like a little bit higher. Kind of had to reset them. So I kind of adjusted all my settings right now to try and match my voice and then the audio of the game and then the actual combat audio. So Mislan, you don't acid flux. Okay, let's buy some. We can only buy it once. And then Mislan tools interact.
It is done.
It is done. Oh, gem cache. Okay, that was... Because I'm kind of doubting, like, we have gems for tier, what was it, 15, 20, and 40? But I'm 50 now, so I'm wondering, like, there has to be higher gems, right? But I thought this was a kind of a quest to unlock the higher tier gems. But apparently it's not. It's just a simple walk here, walk there, and open the bag. Which is nice, a couple extra rewards. But yeah, maybe that quest becomes available in tier 3. We'll have to see on the next episode. For now, I'm gonna end it up here. Hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. If you want to see more of my Let's Play here in Diablo 4 or any other game I might play on my channel, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.